I thought you might like that. Welcome back, this is Jamie the D.
And this is the Salted Grump, also known as Selnar.
And we're right into it with 1-3. We've skipped the bump, yeah. The stuff I did after I logged back in.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, especially early on, that you can skim past, per se, but the big thing is that it's very much Skinner box of, do this, get reward, repeat.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that I'm rewatching these videos, I am still salty I missed out on those full courses.
Delicious salt generation. It's almost like my name is meaning.
For those who don't know, a full course meal is half of your food bar in one go.
Also, normally you can only purchase it with gems.
Or some events.
Well, yeah, but we're not talking about events yet.
Sorry, challenges. Some challenges. But yes, we are not talking about events yet. Instead, we are going through 1-3. From now on, we will generally be only showing one battle of a chapter. We're kind of breaking this rule this video for reasons which will become clear.
Translation, there's actual cutscenes in this.
Yes, that is one of the reasons. Another reason is what happens after 1-3.
Yes. Also, if you will note the idle animations, Laffy is a drunk.
Oh yeah, actually her Nendroid figure arrived today.
With a bottle in hand.
Oh, not just a bottle, but a naval tin cup to go with it.
So yeah, the reason why Laffy is a drunk is very tied into her history, in part because American destroyers would use torpedo fuel filtered through a loaf of bread to make booze.
Yeah.
And in part because she is extremely suffering from PTSD and horrible trauma.
Yeah. Because that's the first part of the existential horror of this game. All of the ship girls have the memory of the ships they're based on.
Yep. And then you get the really weird and esoteric ones, like, for example, what happens if a ship gets renamed?
That gets a little weird.
Yeah, because the entire premise is that the ship girl is their memory cube, which you use to build them, is essentially using the mimetic memories of that ship, including the common knowledge.
Yeah. It's Kirishima.
Yep. Also known as the last battleship to get sunk in a battleship versus battleship fight.
Oh, there's a barrage.
And there's a barrage getting deleted by unit for being adorable.
I know. Barrages honestly aren't that big a deal until much later on.
Yeah, I mean, when you face Nagato in PvP, you'll see why you get mad at barrages, though.
Oh. Hey, it's Cassin. Hello, you shut-in...
Cassin is one of the resurrected of Pearl Harbor. She ended up burning to death and basically being completely and utterly written off by any logical term. But the United States rebuilt her anyway. It's just to put the middle finger at Japan.
Yep. And she's a shut-in goth girlfriend. Oh, another note, Laffy is one of the few models, few secretaries you can have. You can set any ship as your secretary, but she's one of the few ones with a live 2D animation.
Yeah, which means, of course, that someone will poke her in the head and make her wiggle a bit because she's drunk.
And she tells you to stop shaking her, or someone will touch her somewhere else,
And she'll hide off screen.
She'll hide behind a lamppost that suddenly appears off screen. Yes.
Needless to say, don't loot the destroyers, they are for head pats.
Yes. So... This is very true.
Yep, so the reason that was Glowworm there in that little image, and Glowworm was originally going to be one of the starters.
God help us.
Yeah, the other dream about Glowworm is that between her, Omaha, and the American AA cruiser San Diego, they have maybe 5 brain cells between them.
Maybe. Glowworm is the klutz of the trio.
Well, it's less that she's a klutz and more the fact that her problem-solving primarily relates around headbutting people.
Yeah. She is cute, though.
Well, duh, the entire game's made of fucking cute.
Yeah, but some of it is cute, and some of it is horny cute.
Yeah, as I said, wouldn't stop being thirsty.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, the 2 things about auto mode is that, first off, obviously, it's for lazy people like me, who don't need to worry about dealing with damage and such because you have an absolute metric fuck ton of health. And secondly...
Or you're overleveled.
Yeah, and secondly, it automatically fires the airstrike, torpedo, and barrage without your input. So you cannot hold it in reserve for, say, deleting an enemy attack wave or whatever. It just fires automatically.
So, about that Grand Fleet. We will get a tutorial about that Grand Fleet after we formed this Grand Fleet?
Yeah, that's probably shenaniganery and fuckery going on somewhere.
Yeah. So, again, I'm gonna forget which one's the locked one. Don't worry, I fix it.
In theory.
No, I do fix it.
In theory.
No, definitely not the bullied, thank you.
Bully? You gonna bully the bully?
Shit, where did we put Warspite? Oh, we're not doing
Warspite's
flagships yet.
backline. You can't have a battleship in the front line regardless of Repulse's performance during Cannon's elegy to be dodging something like 76 torpedoes.
But we want Warspite to get close and hit them with her sword.
That's also what she does in her mini event to get her the one piece of equipment for her retrofit that you cannot normally get.
Which, last I checked, will be happening in November.
Yep. Needless to say, a salty Jamie is entertaining for everyone except.
No, I am entertained with this also, but it doesn't stop me being salty. Especially since on both saves, this and my main one, she's fully limit broken and well leveled.
Ah.
Hey, London!
London is a good heavy cruiser.
She really is. And because I've got odd cubes, I've built a light one. I tend to do that.
Meanwhile, I'm at the stage where it's just very much... Oh, fuck. God damn it, that one.
Yep. We got 2 of the 3 Stooges. And soon we'll have 3.
Yeah, I mean, as I did some digging and research on the Omaha class because they are a very light American cruiser that was basically built around a pre-World War I design. So, the short version is that Omaha spent all of her time in the South Atlantic sitting around with her thumb up her metaphorical backside being a potato.
So, yeah. 99% of the time, that explosion won't hurt you.
I have never had it hurt me.
I'm referring to the other 1% of the time which isn't in any mission except the special ones.
Ah, yes.
So, commissions. There's a really interesting bug with this. Yes, yes. Urgent ops, you will get those just by playing. There's about 4 that turn up very late at night. We do not have the levels for this yet. There will be times where you do not have the levels for that and you will cry. Because look at that XP bonus. It gets better. But here's the bug. We have lots of level 1 ships. Lots and lots and lots.
It's less a bug and more the fact that the game is kind of thick in regards to its leveling priorities. So it thinks that level 1 ships are just going to be there as essentially fodder. It doesn't factor in whether or not you've locked to one as a permanent keeper or not.
Yeah, so you always have to manually input level 1 ships.
And yes, that is how some people level up their bullies, despite the fact that they're meat fodder.
Yep. Dailies! Do we start the dailies? I think we do that
depends.
later.
How hard do you want your ass kicked?
Yeah, I make the very sensible decision of, maybe after 1-4? So...
Really, there is another Omaha class.
Yeah, Rally is actually pretty solid.
Yep. And look at that plot.
Plot! I think I might have skipped over 1-4 a few times. But anyway, it's the usual.
Don't worry, the plot gets a lot thicker and interesting.
Oh yeah. Here we go. This is a woman who oof-oof-oof-oos. She does that a lot. This is a woman who isn't. And they are a hell of a lot more threatening than Team Rocket, that's for sure.
For being a converted battlecruiser and a converted battleship, those two were very much absolutely lethal bastards.
And they are in this too. Interesting one about this is that Kaga will nearly always die first. Because of the plot, funnily enough.
Well, not just because of the plot, but it's very much a case of simple positioning. The AI prioritizes targets closest to them.
It is very rare that I will have Kaga not die first. Yes, okay, Laffy. So we got them to level 10, and we're gonna finish 1-4, I think, before we do the thing?
You might as well.
Yeah. That 80% is a little bit weird.
It's very much a case of just the game saying, yes, you're gonna have to do this more than once.
Yeah, but it's a very weird example because it's not a 5 clear mission. Normally they go 30 sunning, 60 sunning, 100% for 3 clears, which is what I believe we're at with 1-4.
Meanwhile, for the most part, it's just a case of, well, shenaniganry and calumny because the game's not quite that young-ish in that regard.
Yeah.
So, the Corsair here, great plane because pair of 500-pound bombs, which means that every time it takes off to attack other planes, it also drops bombs on the enemy ships.
Yep. So, naturally, being one of the higher shit kickers, I very rarely level 3 stars above 3.
I mean, the gray tier equipment can only be leveled up to +3, and the blue tier equipment can only be maxed at +6, so everything else is +10.
Yeah, but I generally save it for, you know, the purples.
And by the way, she of the giant boobs over there is USS Birmingham, a Baltimore-class heavy cruiser that was in the most recent major event. That was not a rerun.
Yep. Although we have a new shit on day 17, which you won't be seeing for a while. This will not be updated daily. We really can't update it daily. So this LP will get further and further behind. Its purpose is not to show, you know, like, all the current events. If we tried to do that, we would die.
Well, he would die, I would point and laugh, because I'm just here for the sass and the occasional historical comment.
True. But, yeah, on day 17, the 7th of May. Yeah. We are going to be trying to unlock a ship called the Tartu.
Which is a French destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
And despite being a destroyer, well, goddamn that artist. Goddamn that swimsuit art.
Nyaha. I mean, the first 4 letters of the name are apt. In terms of appearance.
Because personality-wise, she's a space case that just wants people to be happy.
Yeah. She's actually a lovely character.
It's just, goddamn, son, what do they feed you?
Yes, Robin. Oh, dear. So yeah, there's one more plot segment, and this is actually why the percentage is fucky.
And foot here is another Fletcher class, and also one of the Little Beaver Squadron.
Yep. I can't remember which one can actually remember the name of all her sisters. By the way, that's an ammo cache.
Fletcher herself can remember the names of all 174 of her sisters and list them off by date of birth, to the point where it was used to catch an imposter.
The ammo cache, you will not use it except for dick waving in this mission.
Look at me, wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Look at me, I've got a plus 50%. No wait, it's not plus 50%, is it?
For
basically,
abundant
when you
ammo at ammo level 4 and 5, when you're fully kitted up at the start of a mission, that sort of thing, I think it's about a 10% ammo boost. But when you're completely out of ammo, it's a 50% malice.
Yep. And some missions you will be out of ammo if you want to defeat all fleets.
And that's when the Sledgehammer of Warspite comes into play, because she don't give a shit, boy!
Yep. So, ammo caches always have 3 ammo in them. Oh, hello, airstrike that does next to nothing now.
Yep, so as you can see, he popped the ammo cache and got the little plenty icon saying, hey, look at that, I have floods of ammo, I can burn more!
Yep. I can hurt you better.
Well, yeah, because you're just deploying the ammo faster.
Yeah. And there was that reload command Vanguard, which gives us a small boost to our reload. It's 5% currently.
Yeah, between 5 to 15% depending on level, but the long and short of it is that, as a result, your entire Vanguard shoots faster, which makes it better, which causes more damage and all that sort of stuff. Stacking buffs in this game is very important late game, so you will eventually find yourself building fully specialized fleets based around just stacking buffs to absolutely wreck everything.
However, similar buffs will not stack.
As an example, Hood has a backline. Hood's barrage, when it fires, has an effect of giving up to 40% reload speed buff to the entire backline. She's also British, so if you get Queen Elizabeth's skill, the Glory of the Royal Navy, basically gives a 15% attack power buff to every attack skill.
However, if there's another reload buff for main, it won't stack. So those quick reloads that we saw procced, if you have 2 ships with them, one of them is useless.
If I recall correctly, quick reload only affects the individual, so...
Sorry. The one that procced here.
Yeah, so basically Long Island becomes useless in the short order.
Yeah. Her airstrike skill doesn't.
Well, yeah, except for the fact that it's Long Island and it only has 1 bomber. Meanwhile, fun with Warspite, showing off the sledgehammer.
And I believe we're going to be showing off very early the reason why she's an absolutely ridiculous level right now. She's, I think, 30 levels above my lowest ship in the fleet. So she's only
level 30? So she's level 30.
No. Meanie. No, at the current time she is in her 80s. I think she hit 84 just this morning. Warspite! There we go! Boom! And another boom! Bye-bye bomb ship.
Yeah, basically Warspite's gunnery is unique in that she not only causes a stupid amount of damage, but she's also extremely accurate.
She's accurate. With her extra special skill from Retrofit, she gets more accurate the more fights you put her in.
And here's the kicker. She also gets a 15% buff to all of her attack stats with that skill.
Yep. And one of her base skills, funnily enough, auto-fires. Well, has a chance of auto-firing a barrage.
100% chance, you mean?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, every 20 seconds she fires a barrage, automatically, doesn't cost an artillery strike, at the rearmost ship, and it auto-crits.
Needless to say, Warspite is, well, the statement of her, well, her motto is, I despise the hard knocks of war. That does not stop her at all from causing hard knocks.
Oh yeah. As we mentioned in the previous video, she and Enterprise have it's a friendly rivalry.
It's very much a case of Warspite is the Grand Dame for a reason. She was completed in 1915.
No! You dumbass.
God damn it, Jamie.
It's okay, I unlock it when I level up Warspite or Hood.
Sure, right.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
no, I go, oh wait, didn't I have... Oh, you dumbass.
Yep, and that was... Oh, fucking hell.
What's up?
Oh, someone just pinged me on Steam.
I want that Graf Spee. I want that Graf Spee. Well, that was well timed.
So yeah, Spey, by the way, is the German cinnamon bun.
She really is. So once Warspite gets to level 10, she can be limit broken. Once any ship gets to level 10, they can be limit broken. And limit breaking will, for the first, up till your level 30 limit break, you get 1 at level 10, 1 at level 30, 1 at level 70. For your first two, it'll take either 1 copy of the ship, or 1 universal bull-in, or 1 prototype bull-in if they're gold or above. For the last one, the level 70, it takes 2. But you can replace one with a bull-in or a purin.
Yeah, needless to say, this is the entire purpose of their existence, to be used as fodder for limit breaking. And
so, the Daily! Welcome to Bomb Ship Fun Times!
Yeah, so this daily is important because it does give you, well, skill books. Skill books too.
And you'll earn them!
But yeah, welcome to Jihad Hell. You had to survive this for 60 seconds early on, 90 seconds later on.
Yeah, and funnily enough, face planting with your Vanguard is
less painful in the long run.
Less painful in the long run, although if all your Vanguard die, you lose. If your flagship dies, you lose. Which is why I'm looking very nervous right now.
Which harder, boyo?
Oh.
So yeah, all of those bombs are only level 15. By the late stage of this, for the maritime attack checkpoints, you'll be looking at level 110 Jihad Jeeps.
Yeah.
The free experience is nice, but
yeah, I'm imagining that later on I'll be just going, 70.
Pretty much. I mean, there's a reason why a fully upgraded dormitory is so useful just for getting girls up to level 70.
Oh god, yeah. Now, as I recall, I don't actually win all of these.
I would not be surprised, seeing as how you lost half Laffy's health in one hit.
Laffy is fragile when she gets hit.
It's just the getting hit part that drives people nuts.
Oh yeah! Yeah, when you see the exercises video, and we will comment on one of the exercises videos when it starts getting good.
Don't worry, James.
Oh my...
That.
No, I actually get fairly good quickly by the standards of exercises.
So as you can see that time, the timer ran out at 10 seconds because they ran out of Jihad Jeeps.
Yep. Sometimes it'll be 10 seconds, sometimes it'll be 8. If you're really, really lucky, it'll be 12.
I mean, I've managed to get almost 20 seconds left on the timer because I just absolutely bullet hosed everything down range before it could get to me, so they just kept on spawning until they all died.
They will also spawn... if you destroy a wave, they'll only spawn a little bit behind. If you don't destroy a wave, they'll just keep spawning further behind, which makes it harder and harder for artillery to accurately judge when to fuck them up.
I mean, to be fair, it's bomb ships. You can't really accurately judge on how to fuck them up unless you just say fucking hit auto mode, and by that point you're so far a level ahead that you don't have to worry.
Oh yeah, no. I actually do get a few bomb ships with artillery. I've gotten good enough to do that about 30% of the time.
Like so, when secondary barrage caught it.
Oh, that's the secondary barrage. It doesn't count.
Still counts.
Well, I mean, in actual terms it counts, but in terms of did I hit it with the first barrage, it doesn't.
So yeah, you get 3 of those a day. In the case of the advanced mission, it's every Tuesday, every Friday, and every Sunday. Tactical training is an absolute bastard.
Yeah, you won't touch that until much later. You won't touch supply line disruption until 3-4. That one is always available, but you only get 2 a week. And here we go! Are we gonna go into hard mode?
Ooh, you're gonna be so fucked. So, the first thing you note... First thing you note is that when it comes to hard mode, you get to select your fleet out of basically all of your best ass kickers.
Yep.
And welcome to Coral Sea, also known as where Lexington died, horribly screaming and on fire while Yorktown could do nothing but watch.
We won't be dealing with that until the next episode. But we will be dealing with 2-1. Yes, we know about Fleet 2! We know!
Specifically, this is a case of where you can also deploy 2 fleets in a major mission, instead of just having one do all the work.
Yeah. So, yeah. I logged out. Things happened.
Yep, I sassed you a lot. And look at that, you have commissions. Oh wait, you already mentioned that. Never mind.
Yeah.
And hey, it says attempt one daily challenge. It doesn't say win.
Yeah. However, there are 2 nice things about daily challenges. 1, losing one doesn't lose you attempts.
2, it also does not lose you morale.
It doesn't lose you morale. 3 things. God, we're the Ship Girl Inquisition now. You only use 10% of your fuel cost.
Which
so it costs you a vanishingly small fuel cost.
Well, I mean, ask me about my max level American fleet of nothing but battleships and heavy cruisers. Ask me how much fuel it costs. 80!
Then ask him how much fuel it costs in dailies.
And then I go, meh.
Meh. Save fuel is a drop in the fucking ocean. Oh, hey! I wonder why I did that.
Because you're a dweeb?
Yeah,
also, because you haven't popped into the shop to show off the shopkeeper?
No! No, for some reason there was a mysterious time lapse.
True, true. So as you can see, the merchant and the canteen actually have a level cap. The level cap is 10 for the buildings, and that gives you a storage capacity of passive storage capacity of 3,000 oil and 10,000 gold at max level, but it also increases your passive oil and gold generation.
Yep. And you'll want that. You'll want that always. Always, always. Oh, that was a cut I didn't know about.
You'll have to fix that.
No, I'll leave it in.
So fix it in post, just like What's His Nibs, Porklift always said.
But
I'm surprised you have Kent as your highest level meat sack.
Kent stays with me for a long time. So, what was the reason I was going... Oh, yeah. I was showing off, I scrolled down a lot to find, I think, Laffy first.
I mean, you could have just hit the Eagle tab and made it easier on yourself.
I could have, but I didn't.
Yep, because observation is not your strong suit.
Well, no, also, look at all these ships. Look at all these ships! Also, the Kagaru class.
Kagero, yeah. But
Kagero, yeah.
You see how each one is numbered as T7, T6, whatever? Well, it goes from T1 up to T10. So, obviously, a T10 unit is better than a T1 unit in regards to technological advance, basically how new it is, all that sort of stuff. And technology, as you can see, well, it can give you passive buffs.
Yeah, and they're not bad and they're relatively cheap. However, you will end up getting the Eagle Union and Sakura ones first.
Also, there's a goddamn Alba in the area. Fucking hell. So much hate for that one.
Yep. Yep.
The short version
oh, hey,
is that
it's
she's
the question mark
characterized as a
box.
muckraker. Yes, the question mark box was first shown off in 1.2, and it is basically a random loot generator. You can get either an extra bit of ammo from it, you can get some gold from it, or you can spawn a loot hauler node and just go there, blast a ship, and get some loot.
Or a tech box.
Either way, you should always go for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Although, spend some ammo first, just in case it's a +1 ammo. Because, yeah, if you got 5 ammo and you got a +1 ammo...
Yeah, you just stay at 5 ammo. It does not carry over or carry up.
Yeah. And, you know, cue sad trombone. Yep.
Oh, look, you did pick up a comet sometime, because that didn't get the new tag.
Yeah. Yeah, I must have picked it up during the mysterious time lapse.
Yep, so, Jamie, you mentioned earlier about the various fleet groupings and all that such that you can see on the map. Well, at the moment, you have 2 light fleets and 1 heavy fleet, with a fleet strength of light, medium, and, well, obscene. So, the fleet strength is how many ships you have to kill in that battle. The fleet composition is whether or not it's destroyers, or heavy cruisers, or carriers as the primary foes.
Yeah. Now, each strength and type in a mission has the same general layout. You will always find a Shiratsu in this battle.
I mean, technically you found 2 of them, because Shigure is the second of the Shirayutsu class.
Yeah. So...
She is also an entertaining as hell sass monster when you pet her, because her entire mentality is, well, that was a good fight even though those guys all sucked.
Yeah. There's a couple of those ship girls.
Oh yeah, they're either sass monsters, thirsty, or just absolutely condescending towards the opposition that they just stomped the mud hole into.
Or they're scaredy cats. Or shy.
Yeah.
Or, no.
And then there's Prince Eugen.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, that's Leander.
Yeah, Leander is, well, actually, she's not an HMS ship at this point in time. She is an HMNZS.
Yeah. Yeah, she was given to the New Zealand Navy. See, I remember things you've told me.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, yeah, I guess I'll level up Warspite.
When do you not? When she's hit the level cap.
Yeah, pretty much. So, I've been forgetting to draw attention to the post-battle results.
To be fair, you're not using auto-battle yet, so it's not really relevant for showing off how the girls do when they're just left to their own devices, so...
No, there is another reason to show off the battle results.
Oh, the sass marks.
You get to see who's MVP at the end of every battle. Gee, I wonder who was MVP for the majority of the time up till now when it wasn't London. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it was Portland this time.
It was Portland this time. But Warspite has... Well, you can already see she's the highest leveled of the bunch.
Yeah, she very quick... As she gains levels, she just gets that much more capable of just sledgehammering everything into the ground.
And so, in longer battles, she will always get MVP.
It also depends on the player remembering to use her guns, goddammit.
I did use them!
Yeah, and you still had 3 barrages backing her up because of repulse in Oklahoma. one thing to actually note is that after you use a barrage, there's a quick cooldown where it just takes about a second to recharge to the next ship.
And then it's a longer cooldown.
That is primarily due to the actual guns loading cycle, so all the guns loaded, but it's just very much a case of the game keeps track of how far it is on each percentage, so for each girl.
However, apart from not face planting into torpedoes, there's another reason to play manual, and that's if you target an enemy with the reticule manually and you hit them, you do more damage.
Yep, flat 20% damage boost for the first manual shot, while later limit breaks give more shots. It's very much a case of the second and third shot being, well, fully automatic in that regards and already targeted.
Yeah. However, that 20% does stack with other damage buffs.
Needless to say, you can hear the evil giggling in the background.
And it's both of us.
There's one ship that if you do it correctly, you can get a 440% attack buff on her first shot.
Mm-hmm.
She's French.
Which means that you won't get her for a long while.
Which means that I have her and I'm a sassy bastard about it too.
Yep.
Needless
It's
to say,
okay.
vexing Jamie is absolutely entertaining.
Yeah. So... Nope. The RNG of Long Island didn't proc this time.
It's Long Island. She's, again, a converted carbon hauler. She's not got that much RNG. Ranger, being RNGer, is much better at that sort of thing.
She is, but she actually has one of the same base skills. It's just she doesn't have the other base skill.
Yes. I mean, let's put it this way. I once stuck a level 80 Ranger into a fleet that was fighting a level 110 boss, just for shits and giggles, just to see what happened. She ended up putting out 190,000 damage.
Yep.
RNG likes me that day. It didn't like everything downrange.
So, yeah, if you like to live dangerously, go Ranger. Fuck it. See? Less than 40 damage.
The fun of the Jihad Jeeps early on is that they are, well, more of a mild annoyance than they're a real threat. Just like they were in real life when Japan in 1944 decided that, well, shit's desperate, so we may as well create suicide bombs in the form of speedboats, in the form of planes, in the form of manned torpedoes. Oh, and then there's the infantrymen we put in diving suits, stand on the bottom of the ground, of the seabed with a long pole and a mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are words
History
to be
is
had,
horrible,
they are
guys.
not polite words. It's pretty fucking wrong. That's all I can say.
Yeah,
In comparison, Italy did something similar with the bomb boats, but what they did was that they had an ejection function.
Yeah.
So the pilot would point the boat at a target, gun the engine, and leap to safety, instead of being welded into the cockpit like in Japan.
So, here's a note that will become more important as the LP goes on. If you do not destroy a fleet element in time, the next one will still spawn.
And that comes into play with bosses and those goddamn bomb boats which always show up in at least 1 or 2.
Oh, yeah, no. Bomb boats in levels appear to be on an automatic timer.
Yeah, they're basically there as incentive for you to get your thumb out and blow stuff up.
Yeah. Planes, however, you'll see that little fleet counter.
Yeah, directly underneath the pause tab, you can see 3 enemy planes incoming, and that's just on a separate timer as well.
Yeah. However, that number goes down when you destroy an entire wave. As I recall, anyway. So, oh, wait, why is that there? That shouldn't be there.
You'll have to edit that.
Yeah, I'll have to edit that. So yeah, we cleared stage 2-1.
And you have the Tabasco gun, which is the best light cruiser gun for armor piercing up until you can get your access on research.
Yep. Research, I think we actually did get some research at some point.
Well, you have research points, yes, you just don't have access to the actual research function. Oh, look, there it is again.
Yeah, there it is again. It shouldn't be here.
Maybe it's a placeholder.
No, I think I copied some text wrong.
Or coffeed.
So, yes! Hard 1-1, finally! It's 3 battles, 3 times. I think we only show one of them.
Yes, but note the level difference, because it went from level 1 to level 21. And then you failed to dodge.
8% chance!
Yep.
8%!
Bend over and take it. I have had
I do.
1% chance to avoid that shit, and I've been nailed.
Thankfully, even though it starts high-leveled, it remains a reasonably alright difficulty curve.
It retains the fleet composition, at least in 1-1, so you don't have to worry that much about it. It's just very much a case of the sticker shock of all of a sudden having your girls be at least about 5 to 6 levels below the weakest enemy in hard difficulty. Suddenly makes you go, oh crap.
Yeah. Although obviously, over-leveling helps.
Now, a big thing to note about hard mode is that it is the only feasible way to get blueprints for retrofits.
Yes. It's also where you get the core data, which you can use to buy one of 3 ships or a variety of fun things.
Usually you want to hang on to the core data because you will never have enough to get what you want.
No.
Though, of note, the 3 ships that are currently in the core data shop are all really fucking good.
I believe it's Akatsuki the Ninja.
Yep, first of the Akatsuki class, which are the Type 3 Fubuki class.
Yeah. Wasp.
Yep, which is the half-sister of the Yorktown class and the little big sister of USS Hornet.
Yep. And shit, who was the third one?
Weavy, West Virginia.
Yeah.
And Weavy of the Colorado class battleships is, well, your friendly neighborhood vampire, really. She's a total ass kicker. She looks intimidating as hell. And as one of the big 7, the 7 battleships that were allowed to have 16-inch guns after the Washington Naval Treaty of 1922 limited ships to 14-inch guns, she has a reputation to maintain. And she maintains it by kicking everyone's ass under the nose.
Yeah. They came in during one of the rerun events.
Yep, Fallen Wings is specifically for the 2 Americans, while Akatsuki was first introduced in Visitors Died in Red. Both
of which we'll be getting to.
VDIR is the very first event released on the English servers, actually.
Which is amusing because we'll actually be dealing with Crimson Echoes first, because it's a prequel.
Yep, so there's actually a sort of timeline for each of the major event sets, and it's kind of interesting, it's kind of nice, but it can be frustrating as hell at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, there we go. So thank you very much for watching.
3 times now, Jamie.
Oh look! There's 3 missions. I'll claim that one. I'll claim that one. Fuck!
You haven't shown off exercises yet either.
No, I'm not gonna in this video. The first one is uncommented.
Good times.
Okay, there was some Scooby Gang bullshit.
Yeah. Nevada, by the way, is Oklahoma's older sister, and she was the first battleship in the world made with the all-or-nothing design scheme for protection. We'll talk about that in text.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna leave those. I'm not gonna leave the text splashes the way they are. But I am going to explain to you, Grump, that basically I made a Scooby Gang joke for both those last 2 mysterious vanishings that weren't Bump.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just very much a matter of, well, Scooby-Doo and all.
Gee willikers. So, when you don't really have a rare ship to retire for its sweet medal, or medals, you can retire a common one.
Yep.
Or you can retire a bullin.
But why would you do that? Bully are useful.
Well, they are useful, but they're also, I believe, 6 for a normal bullin, 10 for a purin.
4 and 10, actually.
Oh, 4 and 10. Also, a couple of them, the rares are 4.
No, the rares are 1. You don't get anything for the commons.
Then why am I getting 4s for... Oh, maybe they're elites.
Oh, great. It's the hamster.
Yeah. And this is where we actually say thank you for watching.
I hope you enjoyed the banter, and I hope you enjoyed the snark.